just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now they try the right side here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Here's Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here pulled in by Galladay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Seven, our score after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And the flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead,
and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running it with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Oh, yeah, this is a ball game now, baby.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. But gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second down and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Powering his way forward. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Carr. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. The play fake. Here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. He
had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
93. 93.
From the 29, Carr eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Carr now to throw. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Carr.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
637. Check 45 at the mic. Check 45 at the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd down and goal. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown! That's caught from 6 yards away. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down.
Bro.
On the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing his car.
Flushed out right.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
Oh, bro, this game, bro. I swear to Buddha.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now Carr.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Carr.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he stopped immediately there. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Raiders
Stop playing with me. Let's go.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got some space here.
Let's go! Stop playing with me.
That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown can make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there,
let's go.
Feel good about your chances.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's freaking go.
To bring this one out, it's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
So that'll just